Hi, everyone. I'm Robin Anselmi with Conversant. This is this week's chapter of the Connection Diaries, a series of short conversations on leadership that we launched amidst the COVID-19 crisis. Today, I'm joined by my friend and colleague, Vice Chairman of Conversant, Bill Boyar. Bill is also the founder of a mid-market Houston-based law firm, Boyar Miller. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Robin. Great to be with you.
So today we're going to talk about timing, and to get us started, I want to make a distinction between time and timing. Time we measure on a clock or a calendar, right? It's chronological. Timing for us is, what is it time for now? And so, Bill, how would you answer that question right now today? What do you think it's time for now for leaders?
So, Robin, when I think about answering the question, what is it time for now? I think in sort of three domains, the three areas that as leaders today, we're charged with focus. One is stability, another is preserving our culture, and the other is confronting strategy.
So on stability, I'm sure what most people that are listening to this would go, stability, how in the world do we do that today? So what would you say to that?
I think there's two pieces to it. One is that we commit to provide accurate information to our people. So we're transparent and open and accurate about what we know and what we fear. And the second piece of that is that we provide contexts and platforms for people to communicate, be in community together, and understand what our guiding principles are as organizations. And if people have some sense that the leadership is being open and transparent and has some of the same fears that they have, they'll be more comfortable, they'll be more trusting. And I think that one of the things that's really occurred to me is the challenge to maintain sort of physical and mental well-being through all of this. And so for one of our guiding principles is preserving jobs, as an example. That gives people something to hang on to if they know we're in it for them, that we're going to do what's necessary as leaders to make the decisions and exercise judgments that are supportive of that principle.
Well, I think in that, the two questions that I hear that I think all of us can be confronted by is, what do we know in the midst of all this? What can we do? And how do we bring the we into that? What can we do as a community? So what would you say about culture in the midst of this?
To me, the test of culture in any organization is today. I mean, can you stand in purpose? Can you live consistent with the core values or the guiding principles that you have chosen for your organization when things were good? If you can stand in purpose and live consistent with your values, you will have your team will come back together when this is all over, and your organization will be stronger than ever. So to me, reinforcing purpose, demonstrating those values is incredibly important as ever. Those organizations where the cultural statements that they make are marketing tools will suffer greatly when we come back together and go back to work in the near future.
Yeah. So in that, what I hear is like, what it's time for now, this is the time to walk the talk of your culture as leaders.
Absolutely.
And what about strategy?
So that's the toughest one. All of us in our businesses adopted a plan, either in previous years or certainly a plan for this year going into January and February. And it's clear that whatever those plans were, they don't apply today. So the question is, do you dive into that today, or do you think about reset later? And, the advice that I've been giving is this is no time to be thinking about long-term strategic reset. What it's time for now is to think about today and tomorrow and next week, the health of your business today, and what can you do today to drive revenue and take care of your people. And then when we come out of this and get back to work, we'll know more. I think the analogy for me about, if you go into a conversation about, a major long-term reset of strategy, it's just like trying to nail Jello to a tree. It's going to fall down no matter what you do. So, we keep telling our clients, just, in a time when it's almost impossible to relax about that.
Well, and I think the other thing it's time for now in most organizations is some reflection on what have we learned as leaders and as organizations from this experience that actually inform our future, whether, God forbid, there's a second wave, or just about the future of our work. So this is a moment when we think about conversational timing for us to take stock of what have we been learning and how does that apply. So we're going to have a 30-minute conversation on this topic on May 7th. And I'm so thrilled that we're going to have Seba Ali, the CEO of KIPP Texas Charter School System, joining us. Is there anything that you want to add as we close out today, Bill?
I'm excited to be a part of this and look forward to the conversation with Seba. She's one of the most extraordinary leaders in public education in the country, and I think everybody will enjoy hearing about what educators have had to do in the midst of school closings. And the organization that she leads has 29,000 kids in 4 cities in Texas.
And we think some of the work that they've been up to is a amazing demonstration of timing in the face of crisis. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.